So good afternoon, good evening. Tired. Oh shit. No, let me send this out. We don't love you anyway. We don't love you anyway. Hey. Damn, yo. People call it the worst time sometimes, dog. That shit is crazy. I guess there is no right time to call, but like if you're not paying attention, you won't call it the worst time. It's not gonna help. R.I.P. King Von, man. It's a tough one. Tough loss. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. What's shaking, what's shaking, what's shaking? Man. Now I ain't gonna front. And we have an issue today. Hit Factory DMV. Hey, Hollywood, man, I gotta take you down to Hit Factory, man. We gotta take that trip. Like you know what's shaking. I'm tired of shit. Man, I'm tired. So nah. It's crazy. Yeah, I gotta take you down there, man. Dope studio. You know, we be shaking. Hello, mother. Hey, what's up? Everybody say hi to my mother. Miss V, 1957. Okay. My folks coming on in. Never too late. 7:30, man. We got VEDO Sonic Empire. VEDO got a lot going on. VEDO that deal. If you're looking for R&B, look no further. VEDO is where you find it. VEDO is where you find it. I'll play my part. Black tie. What you talking about? You'll play your part. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Rick, what Wale got cooking up? Mama Juice. 2200 Keys on the come up. Merc was good. AG was popping. AG, you got at me in fantasy. It's looking ugly. Looking ugly. Tone, what's up? Hey, Tone, did you get my email? I sent out an email. Any DJs on my email blast? I sent out an email today. New Shorty and Murder Beats record. Good evening. AK, when your birthday, girl? I told you send me a list. You ain't send me nothing. Can't get you nothing. Okay, you be having VEDO on repeating the whip. Man, I hope you got a girl in there with you. Hey, Reek. Midas? King Midas? You lying. You are lying. Wednesday, we in there. Oh, VEDO on here now. Hey, man, this brother is a professional. I love it. I fucking love it. Damn, I hope my service don't act super. Hey, what up, man?
Yo,
What up, G? How
my
you?
guy, what's happening?
How's
I'm good, bro. I'm blessed.
Listen,
Man, everything is blessed.
First of all, I appreciate you for hopping on here and chopping it up with us for a minute. You know, you kind of
No doubt.
you hot right now. You real hot right now. So I said, look, man, I gotta lock in with this guy, man. What's up with you?
Man, I can't say much, man. I'm blessed. In a great position right now. Independent artist doing his thing. Got the record on all the charts. I'm on. Listen, I'm on cloud 9, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm like,
Listen,
this is what I've been working.
listen. You know, you out here inspiring these ladies with this. You got it record. You're inspiring these ladies, man.
Yeah.
Tell man, we know you've been pinning some shit for a while for other people, but it looked like you got your official hit. Tell me about this You Got It record, man.
Yeah. Man. So You Got It originally came out as I think it was my second single, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe my first single. I can't remember, but I write so many songs. But I wrote the song, man, to do exactly what it's doing now, to inspire women, to uplift them. You know what I'm saying? Put that spark back under them, because like I say, the woman is the most disrespected human being on earth. And it's like,
Especially
we come from a woman, and we got yeah, especially the Black woman. And I feel like we come from a woman, and we got to take as men, we got to take a step back, put our egos to the side, and get a woman their credit. You feel me? It's like I wanted a song that could take a female from here to here. But I still was able to do it in a way it was cool too. It wasn't corny. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? You could still rock with it. I still spoke the lingo that we speak as millennials. And writing that record, I knew it was gonna pop. I didn't know it was gonna pop this soon though. I didn't know it was gonna pop this soon. I ain't gonna hold you.
Now tell me something. We know you for penning so many other people's records, right? Was this record originally for somebody else, or you said, yo, I'm keeping it? How does a writer decide which records you want to keep for yourself and which ones you want to let go?
Well, this was a record that I knew for a fact that when I did it, it was mine. I wasn't hopping. I wasn't giving it to nobody else. But to answer your second question, the way I know a record is going to be for me is when I get done, I absolutely love it 100%. And it's near and dear to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when You Got It, I feel like my mom was that woman who needed to hear the song. Rest in peace to her. I felt like my mom was one of the women who needed to hear this song and these words, like, fix your credit. Because my mom didn't know anything about credit. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know anything about my mom, old school, get a check, put all her money under the mattress. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that was my mom. You feel me? And I felt like my mom was one of the women that needed to hear this song. And that's one of the things that made me keep this song to myself. I was like, nah, this is something that's near and dear to me. Not only does should my mom have heard this, but I know it's so many other women out there that need to hear this right now, especially with everything that's going on in 2020.
Man, you know what? My mother is on this live right now. She's in the comments. She's watching. She's one of my biggest fans, and I'm gonna make sure she gets to hear this record because it's so motivating and inspiring to the women.
Man, please.
And I said, look, I never thought of my mother. Of course, she's older than me, so I said I never thought about giving her records to hear that I listen to, right? But that one is one that mom needs to hear, so she can go ahead and listen to that and get inspired.
No,
yep, for real. You know what I mean? Like, she looked at
that's the thing, man. It works for it. Yeah, it works. It works for women of all ages, man. From 15, 16, on up to 65, 75. Because it's never too late to boss up. It's never too late to boss up. It's never too late to try to fix your credit. You feel what I'm saying? It's never too late to get your groove, get your mojo back. It's never too late to get in the gym. You feel me? It's never too late for any of that stuff. So it's spread across the board, and anybody can relate to it.
It's never too late at all. Just to go back on what you said, man, I love that thought process. My mother just said, hi, VEDO. Miss V 1957. She's really...
What's up, man? How you doing?
You know what I mean? But it's never too late, man, to really just get inspired and, to keep going. As long as you got, and your lungs to breathe, man, it's never too late to keep that energy going. So we're a long way from when a lot of us first saw you on that 4th season of The Voice. What's the difference between that VEDO and VEDO now?
That VEDO wasn't VEDO. This VEDO is VEDO. That VEDO, I kind of was, okay, I'm a singer. I write songs. But I was, at that age, I was like, really, I hadn't really found myself. I hadn't really found my identity as an artist. And it was more so like I found myself trying to be like the artists I looked up to, which is, the Chris Browns, the Ushers, the Stevie Wonders, all, just the greats that came before me. And I came to realize, nah, you can't do that because we got a Usher, we got a Chris. You feel what I'm saying? We got a Trey songs. We got a, you know what I'm saying? We got them already. You feel me? So I had to really like dig deep and find my own identity and find my own sound. So don't get me wrong, that veto was a bridge for me to get to this veto. I had to go through, you know, songs that didn't mean anything, lyrics that were all over the place. I had to go through heartbreak. I had to go through hardships and losing my mom and stuff like that to get to this point to where now I'm able to speak my truth, you know what I'm saying, and just inspire and touch people. And I feel like everything that I went through, it made me who I am today, and I wouldn't change anything. You know, it's so crazy to say, but people ask me, would you bring your mom back? I honestly, you know, I don't really question God's judgment, and I feel like if that was the case, and I did want to bring her back, I felt like I would start all over. Like I wouldn't be the man that I am today because when she passed, I had to grow up fast, like really fast. I had nobody else to call. Say, Mama, can you shoot me $50 for some food? You know what I'm saying? I had nobody else to call. So that, I mean, it helped me in certain ways, and you know, it set me back in certain ways as well.
One thing, you know, when I'm back against the wall as Black people, and we gonna figure it out. We definitely
Yeah,
we some strong people. So when
sure.
we go through those times, man, those times shape us and build us. So it's always a
Yeah,
question of what's gonna happen. You know, I recently, you know, vibing out to some video 3-4 months ago. I went through a breakup,
yeah,
and I didn't know how I was gonna shake it. Nobody knew how I was gonna shake it. But man, I think
yeah.
nothing but positivity has been in my life ever since. You know, like everything has
Hmm.
just been moving. And look, I'm sitting here talking to Vito right now. You know, so life has been
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful.
Big, it's
You
been
know,
great. I mean, you know, and that's the, you know, it's okay. It's okay to go through a breakup and go through something in life and cry about it. It's okay to sit back and just, you know, like, you
real.
know, just pout about it, mope around. You know, that's cool. But at some point, you got to be like, yo, let me get up and get my shit together. You feel me? Like this ain't me. I know this ain't me. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you gotta like slap yourself, like wake up, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? You got to, man.
Do you
You
have
got to
the?
wake up, man.
Do you have any specific record that was inspired by a woman, like, or through some heartbreak? Like, which one
Um,
is there a record that you did and you like,
hmm,
yeah, this about her, and now she didn't hit you back like, oh my God, can we fix it?
um, well, I mean, at this point, I got a whole bunch. I got a whole. It's a whole bunch of females
Hey, listen.
that hit me on some. Like, oh, you remember me? Like, yeah, I do, but watch out, it's over with now. But what can I say? It's over. It's over with now. It's done. But I would have to say, Truth is, my song "Truth is" a record that I did, and it was basically me becoming a man and actually saying like, hey, look, at the end of the day, even with all my bullshit stuff, you know, the shit I put you through, the truth is I need you in my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the truth is, the truth is I can't live without you. You know, truth is you're my baby. Truth is you're my wife. I know this. And I just keep, you know what I'm saying? And I just keep like denying it. And so truth is I would feel like is the record, you know, that's about a woman, you know, said about my girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just, you know, especially being in, you know, this industry here, bro, you can get kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
You get
you can get
sidetracked.
easy,
Yeah, you get
easy,
sidetracked.
easy.
And it's like, you know, you got at the end of the day, you got to come back to that. You got to climb back on that, on the level that, yo, you got to be almost kind of like incognito, but I'm here. Because if not, you're in the mix too much. It's like you'll find yourself like really in some bad situations. So
Nah,
I would say
you will.
truth is, it's like that. Becoming the man and like just realizing what you got.
That's true. I like that though. Realize, yeah, you gotta stay grounded in this industry, man, because it'll swallow you whole if you let
Yeah.
it. How do we get to the point where we're writing records
Nah.
for
Sure.
Justin? How do we get to the point where Vito's writing for Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, Usher, Ellen May, Lil Dicky? How did you get to that point?
Man, I just kept writing songs and sending them shits over to people that said they knew the person. And ultimately, I just kept doing what I was doing. And, you know, I started doing covers of these guys' songs, and next thing you know, they see the cover blow up, and then they hit me personally like, yo, you snap. I see you work. I see you working. Keep going. And eventually, you know, the songs I was writing started to get progressively better. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the first song I sent them niggas was trash. I listen to that shit today. I was like, nigga, I wouldn't even fuck with it. But over over the time, you know, the songs got progressively better, and I think that's what a lot of, you know, I expect Usher in particular. I think that's what he kind of looked for. He's like, okay, this song is cool. This song is better than that song. Okay, this song is better. Okay, this song is dope. So it's like just a progress. Like I just got better over time, and I was persistent. I was consistent. I kept sending them records. Every time I did a song, I kept sending it to them. Send it, send it, send it, send it. And eventually, one of them things broke loose, broke through. And next thing you know, Usher, LMA, Lil Dicky, the Lil Dicky record is ridiculous, massive.
I love one thing. I like Lil Dicky. I'm a fan. I love that show he had, man. The show that was on FX.
Yeah,
I thought that
yeah,
that show was
yeah.
dope, man.
It was like Meet Dave or something like that, or what,
Yeah,
like something like that.
yeah, Dave, yeah.
Yeah,
That show was dope, man.
he's
It
one of
just
the
shows.
coolest cats
I get that vibe from. I haven't met him yet, but I definitely get that vibe from. What is it like being out there in the
for sure.
mix? What is like there being out there in LA in the mix? I know you kind of homegrown, being out there in the mix of all those people
Mhm.
all the time.
Well, I live in Atlanta, but I'm in LA all the time. But just I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like if you ain't used to that shit, dog, like it'll swallow you whole. It will swallow you whole. If you're not grounded in what you stand on, and you know, grounded in what you believe in, you'll be running back home crying like, yo, I can't take it. These niggas want to party too much. They want to drink too much. They want to, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been in that mix where, you know, you party, nigga. I'm faded. I'm wavy. I've been drinking tequila all night. Now you want to go to the studio? Man, we should have did that first. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So it's like it's backwards. You know what I'm saying? It's backwards, but it's fun though, man. I remember the first time, you know, having a party with Chris. I passed out, woke up at 8 a.m. in the guest room. I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but the next time we partied, I knew to pace myself, man, because these guys really party and have a good time. But really being in the mix is like something you have to be in that mix though. If you want to be around these, if you want to be in these conversations, you have to mix and mingle, man. You got to show your face. You got to show your face, but you also have to stay, you know, humble and focused, and not get too caught up in that life, because you can seriously lose yourself.
absolutely. Who do you thinking about not getting caught up in that life? Because I myself, of course, I'm not nowhere on your level, but I'm in that same world, you know, moving around on the background scene a lot and on the, you know, the front ground scene. But I
Right.
keep a lot of my I
Yeah.
talk to a lot of my close friends on a daily basis. Who do you keep around you that keeps you grounded so you don't get caught up in that life?
Chris, Usher. I have my manager. I have my dad for sure. My dad gonna tell to me straight rap raw. He ain't gonna no cut on it, no nothing. That's just straight drop from my dad. We have, who else do I have? I got my business partner Chris Jones, who's senior VP A&R over at Atlantic. And he keeps me grounded. You know, he tells me what it is and what it ain't. And last but not least, your attorney, your lawyer. You gotta pay.
Get
You
that
gotta
business
have a
right.
good lawyer, a good attorney, and you have to pay them. Pay them on time and pay your lawyer what they deserve, because they're literally the only ones that's gonna really fight for your best interest. Because it's literally, they could get in real trouble if they don't. You know what I'm saying? So pay your lawyer, make them feel comfortable. Pay your lawyer, make them feel comfortable, make them feel like family. Because at the end of the day, they really are in a way in control of your life. Like they have a little bit of control over your life, especially if you deep in the industry. Like these guys can either make or break you. They can make you a bunch of money or let somebody steal a bunch of money from you.
So now I was just about to ask you that. With that being said, the lawyer thing, I know, you know, we always see a lot of these guys, and I don't know how we still going through this in 2020, but a lot of these guys are still having issues with having
Right.
bad contracts. like how I'm sitting there, how is this still possible? Do you think they just bad lawyers, or they just not
Well,
reading? Or...
I think it's the money. When when somebody presents you a contract and says, "Hey, I give you $1 million right now to sign this." Think about it. You broke. You ain't got no money. Phone about to get cut off. You hungry. Your family dependent on you, and your lawyer's advice is, listen, this is not a good contract. I know the money sounds good, but listen, you don't want to sign this contract with these terms like this. And at the end of the day, your lawyer is only there to advise you. And if your lawyer says, do not do this deal, forget about the million. You got to think about your life. A lot of people not going to say, you know what, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to turn down that million, especially when they broke. Especially when, and I think that's how a lot of labels get a lot of people. Like they throw that money at you, and it's impossible to say no to that amount of money when you just, you at your wit's end, you ready to give up. So I think that's how people like really get into these bad deals.
I can see that. I can see that. And then coming from where we come from, a lot of us come from poverty. I know, my
Mhm.
parents, didn't grow up with a lot of money or nothing like that. So some people's parents, the young ones, especially, if their parents are sitting in there with them and they never had nothing, and this man is across from the table
Right.
saying, "Look, I got $1 million for you," man, they don't care what the terms are. They
Yeah.
like, "Yo, take it,
Yeah. Yeah.
take it."
They don't care. They don't care. And that's the sad thing about it. That is what you call snakes in the grass. He know you need that money. And he know you'll sign your life away. He know that. You know what I'm saying? You sign $1 million, you get $1 million right now, you'll never make another dollar a day in your life from making music.
Mm,
Literally.
damn.
But they don't care. They like, yeah, this guy's hot right now. Especially when you get these guys with songs that take off and they don't know how to collect that money or get that money. These songs going viral. It's somebody to put it up, you know what I'm saying, on some streaming platform, the song going viral. Your followers going up, but your bank account still the same. So now you got the labels knocking at your door like, look, the record is doing great. We want to sign you. We want to partner with you. Here's what we'll do for you. We'll put $1 million in your pocket right now to come over and sign with us. They ain't gonna speak no terms with you. You know what I'm saying? They'll be shocked if you say, hold up, let me get my lawyer first. Then they're gonna be like, okay, all right, cool. All right. Well, let us know what your lawyer say. But listen, if you like, yeah, let's do it. I don't need no lawyer. Let me sign it. Man, come on. That's what they do, man. And I've been through a couple situations like that, man. But with just praying and keeping God first, I was able to escape that by the skin of my teeth. And now I know what to do and what not to do.
Mm. What would 2015 VEDO that dropped the album 93 say to 2020 VEDO that just dropped for you during a pandemic?
What would he say? What would 2015 say to this VEDO? I think he would say, well done. Good job. I think he would say, well
Definitely.
done. Like, yo, I see you. I think he would say that. Now what would 2020 VEDO say to 2015 VEDO?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, hold your horses. Nigga, hold tight. Nigga, don't be quick to jump into no deals. You know, trust me, stay down for about 5 more years. And you good. 5 more years seems like a century when you ain't got
Yeah.
no money. when you can't feed yourself. Yeah, man,
Tell me
that's
about
what I would say to myself.
it. Tell me about it. Who we gonna get for the
Yeah.
president this year? Who about to be the new president of this country, man?
Oh, Biden for sure. Trump can
Biden for
pack the
sure.
fuck up. I mean, he can go ahead. Yeah, he could he can go and clock out. Get his lunch box. I mean, he can go and get up out of there. Biden definitely got this. I know. And it's honestly, I think Biden is leading in Pennsylvania. If I'm not mistaken, don't get me wrong. I think he's leading in Pennsylvania.
I thought that too. I
Um,
know
and
I know they flipped Georgia.
yeah,
I know
and
they
if
finally
he
flipped
get
Georgia.
Pennsylvania, yeah, if he get Pennsylvania, there's absolutely no way he gonna win.
Yeah, it's a wrap. I
There's no
actually
way.
read that somewhere that said if
Yeah,
Trump don't get Pennsylvania, it's a wrap for him. Real quick, but
it's
before I
over.
let you, yeah, for sure. Real quick before I let you get out of here, two things. What would you say to the upcoming aspiring writers that's coming up in the game? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to study what's hot, study what used to be hot, and study what's not hot. Because you need to know the difference between the three. You have to be able to write a song that's current and can be played on the radio today. You might get somebody that say, hey, I want something current, but I want it to sound like something that used to be hot. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be a scientist with it. I think you should just broaden your horizon. If you write R&B and that's your thing, go try to write some pop. Go try to write some country. Go try to write some gospels. Test your brain to see if you can do a song without saying nigga or fuck or bitch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, expand your vocabulary, because I feel like the more you do that, and the more you like, just basically the broader your horizon, I think the more opportunities you'll have. And last but not least, just be patient. Be patient. Don't go signing no pub deal off the first placement you get. Don't do that, okay? Because unless it's a massive hit, you're gonna be locked down. They're gonna have you in this crazy ass deal where you got to do 100 songs. You got to get 100 songs placed before you get out. So you did one song, you got 99 more to do before you got. You know what I'm saying? Before you get out this.
Exactly. At that point, you're in the fight of your life.
Yeah. Hey, they don't get like 15,000 up front unless you're. Yeah.
You'll be there forever. Who's on VEDOs?
Man,
who's on VEDOs radar for coming up? Who you like? Who you listen to coming up?
Let me see. I don't know if you would call him coming up, but gotta give a shout out to my boy Elliot Trent. He's super dope, crazy dope. Coco Jones, she's dope as hell. I just ran across her not too long ago. Who else? I don't know if you would call him coming up, but I mean, shit. I don't know, man. I would say Eric Bellinger, but Eric Bellinger got hits though. Like he
Eric
hits.
got hits. Eric got hits. Yeah.
Hits. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel like he ain't getting his just due. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like he ain't getting his just due. I mean, I feel like we, you know what I'm saying, we both still on the come up. We still need that massive hit. That's gonna last for the next fucking 10, 15 years.
Why you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, you got yourself, of course you got like Ella, you got Eric Bellinger. Why do you think people still sleeping on, in this day and age, R&B? Why is it like R&B is not a thing like it used to be? You know what I'm saying? Like what's the issue of why people? I don't really feel like that, but I know where people come from.
Yeah, I feel like, man, at one point R&B had a big ass light shined on it, right? But then you start getting like a bunch of rap coming through, just taking over. Then you start getting R&B rap. Then you start getting R&B singers that came out not really singing, but it's just like they just like, you know, all over the place. And I feel like the actual true R&B, the ones that got the bridges on the songs, the meanings behind the songs, all the backgrounds and harmonies, like the whole R&B album that has a whole like a whole plan behind it, a whole story. I feel like they kind of lost its way when people just started putting out slow songs and calling it R&B. It was like, nah, that's not R&B. Like it doesn't even have the quality to be. People just they lost it because like wasn't nobody really singing, wasn't nobody really writing meaningful lyrics. Nobody was actually taking the time to, you know, to do chord progressions anymore. It was always a big ass loop and people just, you know, singing over that whole loop. So, you know, you get one emotion from the song and that's it. But with real R&B, that bridge gonna take you somewhere, but that pre-hook gonna take you somewhere else, and then that hook gonna take you somewhere else. And I think that's what what was missing. And now I feel like myself, we bringing that back with a 2020 spin on it, like a 2021, like a younger, it's R&B for sure, but it's like, yo, anybody can listen to it. Anybody can listen to it like this.
What's VEDOs? If you had to at all your projects, right? So I'm looking at, I know of about 4 complete projects. I'm sure it's more, right?
Yeah.
VEDOs, top 5. If you had to do a little EP with 5 songs, what's your 5 top joints of yours?
Of my records?
Of your
Shit.
records.
We go first and foremost, we're gonna start off with You Got It. That's first and foremost. Secondly, I had to do Truth Is. I would have to do. I had to do It Nasty.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, Do It Nasty. I had to throw 4 Walls on there too. 4 Walls. 4 Walls definitely. And last but not least, probably would have to be Pull Out.
Pull Out.
Yeah, Pull Out would have to be that. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
pregnancy records. So
yeah, somebody said, sorry, I love As Long As You Know, but when it comes to the records that I really love, and that of course I love them all, but the records that I really love, I think if you said top 5, now if you said 10, I'd have to mix it up. But 5, yeah, those would be the 5 for sure.
What's the best joint you feel like you wrote for somebody else? Or even, are you allowed to say it?
Yeah. The best song I've written with anybody? It's actually not. Actually, I can't say it's not even out yet. Actually, it's not out yet.
All right. So from what we've heard, the best joint that you've heard, from the best joint.
I don't know, man. I would have to say I'm not gonna go off of sales and stuff like that. I would probably have to say Don't Waste My Time for Usher and LMA. And I feel like that because it's a steppers record. You know what I'm saying? Like you can step to it. I feel like this record is gonna be around for a lot of barbecues and cookouts. And, just kind of be like the chocolate. They got the dance going to it. I know every party I go to when they play it, people doing it. So I think that's probably one of the best records that I love. Of course, Freaky Friday was fun and happy. The record I did for August Alsina was a record I did in 2012. And he just ended up putting.
When I found out you wrote Drugs, I was shocked. That was one of my favorite August. That was one of August slept on joints to me. That Drugs record was fire. Yeah. That Drugs record
for sure.
Fire,
I mean, yeah, man. At the end of the day, some of the best records are slept on. I think You Got It was slept on at first, but then motherfuckers woke the fuck up.
Hey, they woke all the way woke up, man. Look, I ain't gonna keep you too much longer. I appreciate you, brother, for tapping in with me. Man, look, you had over 1,000 people tuned into this whole joint. People want to hear what VEDO had to say. You got real fans, man. Real fans.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for real.
Before we get out of here, rest in peace, King Von.
Yeah, definitely. Be safe out here. Please be safe. Definitely be safe because, you be here today, you gone tomorrow, man. Be safe, move diligently, and, just try to leave all that bullshit at home.
Please do. We need all our black kings and queens to be out here doing the right thing for their family, their friends, their loved ones. People need these people. A lot of these artists, they're feeding a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So
now a bunch of people. Now a lot of people can't do it for themselves now because they gone. You wanted some clout. You wanted the stripes. So now look at you.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all. So definitely rest in peace.
For sure.
And VEDO, I appreciate you, man. And
hey,
we locked in. When I come to Atlanta, I'm hollering at you. If you in LA, I'm gonna holler at you when I'm out there. When this world open back up, man.
My nigga, yo, love, brother, man. Thank you for having me, brother. Talk to you soon.
You on Clubhouse yet?
You said what?
Are you on Clubhouse yet?
Nah. What is that?
Oh, we gotta get you on Clubhouse, VEDO.
Yeah, let's make it happen. I don't know what that is, but let's make it happen.
I'm a DM the shit to you, man. It's this new app. You gonna know everybody on it, and it's an audio app. Everybody's on it. It's like some industry shit, but it's a lot. It's dope though. You gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna send it to you. All right, bet.
I love.
All right.
Say less.